Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo November 15, 2022. Today holds some scattered energy but the potential for rich discoveries. You might receive advice that annoys you but consider that it could be helpful in bits and pieces, and a more rounded decision can result, even if you don't take it. Today's Venus-Pluto transit helps you focus. You might enjoy a building passion for an idea or a project, and a stronger sense of purpose or mission can fall into place. Contributing and sharing ideas can be most satisfying now. There can be intensely creative and romantic energies flowing, drawing in an idea or person. A current project or relationship benefits from your undivided attention. Support or involvement with a team or group can bolster your confidence. Keep your wits about you today. An intense configuration of cosmic weather is upon you. This is because sweet Venus, our goddess planet of romance and beauty, will become inflamed by powerhouse Pluto. On a positive note, if you're in a passionate and exciting partnership, you may feel your libidos crank up more significantly than ever before. However, weak relationships that are on rocky standing could face an ultimatum or a make or break moment. Singles may also have a sudden magnetic attraction to a friend, someone they meet on online dating, or even an ex. Focus on the long-term adventure in your career path. It is time to commit to an adventure or opportunity that will positively influence the transformation of your career path when Venus in Scorpio sextiles Pluto in Capricorn. It is time to focus all of your time, energy, and attention on a transformative possibility. Maybe an aspiration or long-time goal is finally possible. A connection from your greater professional community could also point you in a much-needed direction. Whatever it is, do not be afraid to go all in, even if it does change the course of your professional journey. At the same time that today is dominated by playful, creative, and adventurous forces, there is a growing sense of anticipation across the income, work, and career fronts. It is from tomorrow that things will start to come together, with a need until then to have your antennas up while taking a wait-and-see approach. With life set to take a busier turn, this is a chance to take a balance between work and play seriously. Today's aspect emphasizes your dreamy nature. Today is a good day for being creative, for communicating with friends, and giving yourself the time you need to understand what you are feeling about a particular subject. You don't always have to know the right answer, but it helps to know what you are feeling. Taking care of yourself means eating the best produce available, drinking plenty of water and getting enough rest each night. Exercise keeps you from becoming stagnant. Regardless of what you have on your agenda, you're sure to have a productive day, providing it's more work than pleasure. It's a 4-day, and getting things done is the natural vibration that this brings. Chances are you won't appreciate interruptions and your patience may be taxed. Take care that you don't blast someone without thinking. Once you have a rhythm happening, this can happen more easily than usual. Make a list and get things going. Put on some music to keep you energized. With the moon returning to your work sector tomorrow, Venus to your career sector the day after and Mercury a day later, the push to bring this professional year home is about to begin. Yet the Moon, Venus, and Mercury, who will be responsible for getting things moving on the job and career fronts, are focused in a completely different direction today. It is having the Moon in a fun, playful, romantic, and creatively charged part of your chart that is helping you to get the most out of Venus and Mercury's final days in an adventurous part. The Moon might be making an opportunity monthly visit to your romantic sector. The timing turns this into a potential game changer. This is the Moon's only visit while Venus is in an adventurous part of your chart, and they not only align today but just 2 days before the planet of love is due to leave. Today's romantically charged lunar vibes are giving the final days of Venus' mission to bring the spirit of romance and adventure together a considerable boost. Our eyes in the sky. Today, you'll feel eager to connect on an intellectual and emotional level. But if those around you aren't able to keep up conversationally, you might need to look for ways to expand your social circle. Watch out for negative influences throughout the morning, as Venus and Pluto engage. These vibes can bring out controlling or possessive behaviors, so you'll want to keep an eye out for them in both yourself and others. Diplomacy can go a long way right now, so give others the space to truly be heard. This energy is perfect for celebrating love in all its forms, so you'll want to look for ways to connect with your nearest and dearest. Later, the vibe shifts significantly as Mercury and Mars share a minor frustration. This brings some intensity to the table over the next couple of days, which can help make or break a bond. Be ready for some intense and meaningful conversations that could go a long way to changing your life. After midnight, Venus sextiles Pluto in Capricorn, intensifying our love lives. Venus in Scorpio desires passion. It demands relational dynamics that transcend the mundane and evolve our understanding of romance. Yet, it is also concerned with power. If we are not careful, a bid for loyalty can metastasize into trust issues. The sextile is an easygoing aspect, so rather than prompting chaos, it will simply allow jealous behavior to continue unchecked. We might even the other's urge to possess us to be flattering. Becoming consumed with another's movements would be an unhealthy manifestation of this transit. However, if all parties are engaging with one another consciously, this influence can enhance close connections through sex or moments of deep intimacy. Before noon, the Cancer moon trines the Scorpio sun, helping us to feel at peace. Our emotional and egoic needs are in sync. We can focus our willpower to tackle work or career matters, but we may prefer to spend this time at home, nesting, relaxing, or hanging out with loved ones. This can be a good time for reflecting upon our past or family traditions without going too deep down a nostalgia wormhole. However, we may also intentionally distance ourselves from friends or allies because we want our own way, and a refusal to compromise has left us in the lurch. Additional environmental factors could be at play here, with adverse weather or physical distance adding to the story. Expect lonely feelings to gradually ease up over the course of the day. In the early afternoon, the Sun and Juno align in Capricorn, providing us with the confidence to make practical commitments. We might find ourselves starting a new career path or accepting greater responsibilities within an existing role. We also associate our identity with the success of relational commitments destined for engagement or marriage. This aspect may even mark an occasion to propose. Although our ego is currently aligned with pledges we've made, our needs are bound to change over time. Be bold in your declarations but leave some wiggle room to update vows in the future. That way, they will continue to be wholehearted engagements rather than rote obligations. The caveat is that even though the morning gave us such high hopes, and we want to move forward with our plans and dreams, the cosmos is telling us that today is not the right time. Rather than allow yourself to feel stuck between a rock and a hard place, you can make a list of the goals you want to reach in the next few days. The dream isn't over. It's just on pause. The prospect of change and the work that goes with it could also feel like a daunting challenge to take on, which is exactly why breaking things into smaller, more digestible steps should be a priority. It's also important to remember that it's okay to step back from your responsibilities for a bit, especially if you're feeling highly stressed or tightly wounded.